Hey, what's up, YouTube? Alright, I am Henry Vernon from ACC Driving School. I'm gonna make this video just to kind of try to discuss something that just happened at a particular DMV in South Florida. I just pulled up to the DMV and see maybe 6-7 police cars. Before I do that, I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. I have 3 channels altogether. I have Exotic Car Culture. If you're into cars, that is one of my channels, Exotic Car Culture. I do car shows, car meets, car situation. If you're a car enthusiast, you will enjoy this channel. I have 2 cars that I feature on that channel, so go check it out, subscribe to it. If you're into sound systems, I own a sound system, Sequence Sound, and I also have a YouTube channel that supports that sound system. So do me a favor, subscribe to that channel also and go check it out. So let's get back into the story. So yeah, I came to the DMV and see, you know, usually the line is wrapped around the building at all DMVs in South Florida. I don't know if you've gone to the DMV recently, but there's always a line wrapped around the building. It's chaotic at best, right? So I pulled up and there were like 5 or 6 police cars here, and I see people kind of scattered around. I noticed there was a lot less people than normal because they've already dispersed the crowd for the most part, but there's still people trying to hang around to try to figure out what's going on. So I walk up to another driving school person that I know and ask what happened. There's a big fight in the parking lot, so as a result the DMV is not taking any walk-ins for today. But I'm saying that to say it was inevitable that there was going to be a fight, and I know that if they don't fix the situation at the DMVs, there's going to be even bigger fights. It's gonna get worse, because the DMV situation has been like this since COVID. And I think the solution, if you go to the DMV, you'll notice that people are going to the DMV like 12 o'clock, midnight, to wait until the morning to try to get service as a walk-in. Some people are waiting overnight just to get service in the morning, because they're only taking a set number of people. Different DMVs have different amounts of people that they take for walk-ins, but you have to get there ridiculously early in the morning or the night before to get served at all. If you're trying to get an appointment, you're looking at 2 months down the road. That's the average, 2 months. So DMV has been extremely chaotic. And when I say chaotic, it's chaotic for the people that works at the DMV also. Because imagine showing up to work. I have a lot of people that I've been in the business for more than 30 years, so I kind of have a lot of the people that I know personally. I don't really see them outside of the DMV, but you know, if you ever had a chance to talk to them for a minute or two, they'll let you know how chaotic and difficult it is to work at the DMV. Because imagine showing up to work in the mornings, right? And you see a line wrapped around the building, and you know it's going to continue like that for the entire day. You know what I mean? Imagine going to work in a situation like that, and people generally are all about themselves. What do I mean by people about themselves? When people come to the DMV, all they're thinking about is what they need. They're not even trying to think for a second about what it would mean to be the person behind the counter serving them. So they're all thinking about their own selfish, I want, I need, and they're not really thinking about the people that work at the DMV as like real human beings. So they have an attitude, you know what I'm saying? They show up to the people at the DMV with their attitude. And I've been in the business for a while, you know, everybody have these established ideas in their head that the people at the DMV are all terrible people, which is bullshit, because the people at the DMV are all regular people that come to work to do a job. Some of them are frustrated because people frustrate them. I mean, it's a fact. People come to the DMV with an attitude because they already have it in their mind that the people at the DMV are terrible, so they come with an attitude. But just imagine this for a second. When you come to the DMV, you show up at the gate. You show up at that and you stand in line all the time. They come through the line, they check you, make sure you have the correct documents. They tell you to keep your documents in hand. So when you go inside of the DMV, it'll be a nice smooth flow. They check your documents, they let you into the building. You put the documents back in your bag. Then you walk up to the counter in front of the person and they ask you for your documents, and you have to go searching through your bag for the documents that they told you to keep in hand. And now they're looking at you like, well, you're supposed to have these documents in hand, and you're getting an attitude even though they told you that you're supposed to have the documents in hand. So it's just another case of people not really trying to put themselves in the other people's shoe. People are not really compassionate to other people. Again, I think people are quite selfish. That's just me. I've been dealing with people for years, and like I said, I've owned this school for more than 30 years. So I deal with people, and I realize and I know that people are generally all about themselves. Everyone comes at things and issues as it relates to them and what works for them. I am going to make a suggestion. I don't know if the people at the top at the DMV, the people that runs the DMV, is going to see this video, but I'm going to suggest that we need 2 more DMVs in each county and in South Florida. We need a minimum of 2 more DMVs in order to handle the influx of new people coming to Florida. It is way too chaotic at DMVs. It's just too cumbersome. It's too difficult to get any kind of service done at the DMV. And if it's not fixed, it will get worse. They will have more fights. They'll have bigger fights. They will have deadly consequences if something is not done about the DMV, because it's been going on for so long and people are frustrated. People who come into the DMV are extremely frustrated. The people that works at the DMV are actually quite frustrated. I'm a driving school owner, and it's extremely frustrated for me and my students to try to find appointments and come to the DMV and get served. So I get it. It's frustrated all the way around for everyone. But we all need to take a few steps back and think about things, from the other person's point of view. Try to put ourselves in somebody else's shoe. Put yourself in the people that works at the DMV and think about what they have to deal with every day with a bunch of people with attitudes. And I would say the same for the people that work at the DMV. Think about the people trying to get service and the fact that they have to wait in line for hours and wait months to get an appointment. So the attitude is all the way around, but if we all try to stop, take a few steps back and think about it from the other person's point of view, I feel like we could make it a little bit better by not being so selfish about it. Alright? Again, I am Henry Vernon from ACC Driving School. Subscribe to my other YouTube channels, please. That will be Exotic Car Culture or Sequence Sound. Alright, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to me, by the way, with my story time. But I just felt like I'm sitting here and I should say something about it, because that's what I do. Alright, thank you.